Good day, everybody. In this demo, I would illustrate how to integrate Visual Studio Code with the local AI LLM model, that is GPT OSS 20B. For this demo purpose, I would be creating two files. One is server.ps, another is cli.ps. And in the server.ps, the test would be registered through CLI. Commands standard input output would be sent to the server and test would be executed. Right now, there are no tests under the test folders and Playwright is freshly installed. I'm keying in the prompt for generating the P2P spec.js test script file, and the file has been generated. I am copying it and I am saving it under test with the file name p2p.spec.ps. The file is saved now. I'm pasting the contents and I would be saving the contents. Yeah. Now I would be keying in the same prompt in the Chat GPT Copilot, in the GitHub Copilot. It is asking to sign in. Yeah. Since I have skipped the sign in part, it is not initiating the chat. Now I would I would give a prompt for creating the server.ts file. Basically, in the server.ts file, the P2P spec.ts would be registered as a tool, and whenever the server.ts file is started, automatically the server would be initiated and started. So the server.ts file has been created. I would be saving this under MCP folder with the name server.ts. Now I am keying in the command prompt for generating the cli.ps. These are the manual steps through which are given as input to the LLM, which will convert those into cli.ps. Cli.ps, the standard input output would be converted as commands to the server, and the server would execute it. Right now, I am starting the server. The server has been started. Right now, I will be giving the command to execute the CLI. The CLI command has been inputted. The test execution has begun now. The automation test script has navigated to SAP S/4HANA public cloud trial. User ID and password are keyed in, and login will occur. So it is navigated to the home page. Now it will click the procurement module and it will click the purchase order tile. So the purchase order module has been opened. Now the create button would be clicked by the automation test script. Now the supplier information would be keyed in and the supplier would be selected. Now line item would be created. The material name would be keyed in and selected. Now order quantity would be keyed in as 10 by the automation test script and an order would be placed. Now the purchase order number is created. This would be grabbed by the automation test script and stored in a variable. Now automation test script will navigate to goods receipt module for posting the goods. In the purchase document, the PO number would be keyed in and the same would be selected. Now in the storage location would be split and standard storage one would be selected. The goods received would be posted. Now the automation test script would navigate to the newly created material document. These are the general information about the material document. It would next navigate to the process flow. So a purchasing document, a material document, and accounting document has been created for this material document number. Now, automation test script would create a supplier invoice. In the invoice date, current date would be entered. In the reference, PO number would be keyed in. In the purchasing document reference, PO number would be keyed in and selected. Now a check is performed and the error message would be closed. Now the amount 408.60 would be entered in the gross invoice amount. Now check will be performed. Invoice check was successful. Now simulation of the posting would be performed. So the supplier is credited and goods received and invoice received is debited. Now posting is done. The newly created supplier invoice number would be clicked and it would navigate to the updated supplier invoice. Now journal entry would be clicked. This is the process flow of the journal entry. So journal entry details would be clicked. So this is the general information about the journal entry. Next, the line items would be clicked. The payables is credited and goods received and invoice received is debited. Now the P2P business process flow is complete. Justification for choosing local AI LLM module are 2 points. One is data integrity and second is subscription fee. Regarding data integrity, if you are using internet-based AI LLM module, the data that we enter are saved in the internet-based AI LLM module servers, and it could be used for training purposes. Regarding the subscription fee, even though the subscription fee is very low, if you are not using the subscription, the monthly subscription has to be paid and it would be deducted from our account. Considering the 2 points regarding the data integrity, where the big debate is going on, and the subscription fee, a local AI LLM module, that is Volama 2, is illustrated in this demo. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.